Hello and welcome to Watchmojo UK, where we rank things of utmost importance to do with Doctor Who and other things. And today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 best classic Doctor Who DVD covers. Not because we have ran out of ideas. No, don't keep telling us that. Before we begin, please consider subscribing to Watchmojo UK. We publish new content every day. At number 10, we have The War Games. This cover is like the best, and it has the Doctor on it. It has him looking serious, which is like the top of the 5 things to do with acting. There are also the Time Lords who feature in this story. There are also some Romans who also feature in this story. There are also the Warlord and the other guy who is also a Time Lord, but not at the end. He is also in this story. In fact, they are also in this story. There is also Zoe and Jamie, who are looking at the Doctor. Why? I don't know, but perhaps it's because they're serious, because that is the number one thing in acting, and looking at all these people sitting here being serious makes you think, wow, this is the 10th best classic Doctor Who cover. Oh, no, we aren't running out of ideas, I swear. Number 2, the 10th planet. This is Hartnell's final story, and the first Cyberman story. It also features the planet Mondas, which is a twin planet of our own Earth, with another man in it called the Guy. I can't remember his name, because it is not written in the script. The Cyberman designs in this story are noticeably cheap. They are clearly felt and not metal, because they were clearly intended to look like metal, but the cover does make the show look cool, and the Cybermen, even with their crappy design in this story, look cool. At number 5, we have Robot, the first story featuring the 6th Doctor, played by Sylvester McCoy. It has a robot in it that is evil and stuff, and was created by the Doctor's companion, Sarah Jane. This cover shows a robot. That's loads of different robots, clearly showing the robot army that is in this story. It beautifully shows off the 5th Doctor on the cover, appropriate as this was his last story. At number 6, we have The Curse of Fenric. which features a man regenerating as he played the Doctor in this story, and his name was David Williams. It beautifully is symmetrical and stuff. There's like everything in design. It's symmetry and symmetry. That's the best thing. And it, of course, also has the evil moth people on the cover. That beautifully shows the story. And it is very good. Go buy it. At number 2 is the TV movie, which is the only episode starring Patrick McGowan, who was the lead singer of a 70s Irish folk punk band, the Sex Pistols. Oh god, we can't say that name! We need to be PG! Oh no! At number 2 is More Than 30 Years in the TARDIS, a story starring the TARDIS as the Doctor, because apparently at some point the Doctor had disguised as the TARDIS, and also as this kid on the cover in front of himself. The story is so amazing. It definitely is not a documentary. This is a lie. At number 9 is Lost in Time, a multi-Doctor story featuring the 2nd and 8th Doctors, starring William Hartnell and Tom Baker as the 5th and 8th Doctors, respectively. It's about, judging by this cover, something about the TARDIS ending up in a clock or something, and them regenerating into each other, because that's how regeneration works, right? And there isn't much to this cover, but minimalism is always appreciated. Which leads us at number 1.5, we have Doctor Who and the Abominable Snowmen. This story DVD looks suspiciously like a book, but we know that Doctor Who is not books, because we do not read books. This story is so good, and the story and the cover and stuff always represents that, with this guy and this girl being terrified by the Yeti, I think that's what it is, in front of the Earth. Presumably they grew to massive sizes, and the Doctor is also in this cover, but only his head. We can only imagine what amazing things are in this story. Wait a minute, we meant to have watched it. No! Before we get to our number 1 pick, here are a few honourable mentions. Honourable. These are honourable mentions. Like, honourable. These are honourable mentions. This smack. Honourable mentions, of course. None of these are good enough to be in the list. Honourable mentions. And at number 1 is whatever your favourite is. Do you agree with our list? If you don't, please leave a comment because that'll up engagement and be more favourable to YouTube's algorithm. And if you did agree with our list, please consider subscribing to Watchmojo UK. Oh God, we're still less than 10 minutes. God, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? We need to put ads here. Oh, it's 10 minutes, thank you.